In the air to right, and he did it again!
Welcome back to the Lefties 2 broadcast. Week 92 is here. And also, this is my second year doing YouTube for Baseball Clash. We've made it 2 complete years, so we're going to do a quick overview of that. And of course, as you can see, we have a start, bench, cut, pitcher, female edition. So let's go ahead and get into the groups. Group number 1, we have Keep Swinging going against, we got the 3rd, Namba, Blue Jays, 4th, Soba, and Ballbusters. Again, last week's low score output is really going to make for some interesting groups this week. A little wonky, I think. But hey, and then we got a goal level 4, Aftermath, Uprise, number 1, Baga, and then Masaba Full Swing coming at it. Sharks DFA. Masaba Full Swing is going to be your odds-on favorite for like a 180-plus score. And then 2 and 3, number 1, Aftermath, Uprise, probably, in my opinion. Next, American Sluggers at 98, trying to hold on. Tied with the West Coast Clowns in Phoenix. Elite and Dingers trying to get back into that top 100 spot. Next, Aftermath, their highest ranked club here, 68. We got Japan Samurai, Chinese team at 69. Revolution, I think 1, we don't know. And Camo, a little closer in the groups here, minus the Samurai Japan. We'll see how that goes. Baseball Bros, interesting. This is a widespread group. We got Wild Ball League at 15. Taiwan Online Field Club at 37. Taiwan Super and Venezuela. So kind of a wider spread from 15 to 57. Again, we'll see what happens here. Cobra Kai, Bulldogs, Home Invaders, Legions, and a club called Quest. Nice seeing them back in the old mix here. Goal level 5. See where they're going. Bad News Bears. Good opportunity for the Bad News Bears. Mandalorians, a.k.a. the Clowns. 19th, the team that usually gets that 6,000 spot. Again, they're going against a team that's 65th, 34th. That's Hanwha, Samurai. This is a good opportunity for Bad News Bears to kind of move up again closer to that 6,000. We've seen them on their rise, so it'll be a really good opportunity. Of course, Mandalorian's probably the odds-on favorite here just because that's what they do. Next, here's the group of death this week. First place, Taiwan, going with All-Stars at 5th, Korea 7th, Sluggers at 8th. It's all teams are at 6,000, and Snow Poetry and Cats at 10th. So again, Taiwan, tougher week. Snow Poetry and Cats and Korea definitely have a good opportunity here to kind of catch them. They only lost by about 5, so we'll see if teams here have adjusted from last week's kind of weird scores. But I would think the All-Stars, they would have won last week if they were in the same group. So they earned a spot here at 5th. Let's see if they can pull an upset. Next, we have the Aftermath next, another one of their clubs. Solid job. Let's go, Brandon. Again, club goal level 1, Japan. Okay, interesting spelling there. And a couple other clubs in there. Australian club. All-Stars, Big Korea, Italy, Nan's Crew, and Samurai. So teams trying to get back into the top 100. I don't know if Big Korea, that's the same Big Korea that's actually ranked. I'm not sure. It might be. Might be. Next, Perla Negra. With this win, Perla Negra has a chance of making the top 100. Hound starts swinging, trying to get back there. Americans as well. And a Taiwanese representative team trying to make that top 100 as well. Misfits, again, ever so much rising. Tupac, Spy, something. The Venezuela, Vice, and Grand Slambio. I don't know. Anyways, Misfits looking to make a move. Next, we have Dem Buckeyes at 306, Patriots, team in Japan, MLB squad, Bronx Bombers. Moderated bunts and a 4-team race. Tough one here for them. I mean, they are the favorites. Rockets 883, Hyundai Unicorns, and Metropolitans. All right. Lefties 2 starter. Again, this is their 22nd week, I believe, in existence. This week, not going to be easy. Full Send LLC, their rivals, LA Monsters, those 3 went at it. But now they're going with the Padres dugout, the revamped Padres dugout here. And again, the rise to the top 100 is going to be difficult. Because again, first and second place gets the move up. You got to get 150 to kind of stay at least pat at third. But if it's going down, and again, let these 2 starters not move down at all since their existence. So This is going to be their biggest challenge yet. We'll see what happens. Next, let these two chill. One of their worst weeks ever in existence last week. And they're going to go against OMG, which is at a team that's at 6,000. Big dumpers. They've been there before. Baseball Canada Nexus. A good opportunity for those teams to move up. Let these two chill is going to be minus 10 games. They started this week with 48 players. Had a mass exodus. You know, bandwagon jumpers and bandwagon jumper offers. Going to be tough. Let these two chill. And the Padres both finished 4th place last week in a tough group. But this is the Death Group 2-ish. Taiwan representative team, their top group. Taiwan is the 2nd place overall team. Blue Jays 2022, both 6,000 clubs. So this is a toss-up because Taiwan has never been known to score relatively high, but I believe 150 is going to need to get there. 150 might actually win it this week, just based off the past scores. But this is a good opportunity for Taiwan representative club as they keep on trying to climb up. So we'll see where they're at the end of this week. It's going to be interesting. All right, so let's go take a quick look back at the 2 years of Let These Two YouTube, and then, of course, start bench cut. Okay, the quick look at it, right? Baseball Clash. If you have never seen it, you're not subscribed. 2 years, if we go back to the oldest, right? 2 years ago. Let's double check, right? Let's go here. And we could take a quick, let's just go into it real quick and skip the ad, thankfully. We don't need that, but just go here. November 11th, 2022. The very first video, again, if you play it back, it is pretty horrendous. But at the same time, man, it's grown, right? We have a copyrighted one with music, 7,000 views. I mean, just take a look back at memory lane. And again, this is all because of you all, right? 8,000 views, 7,000, the original pitcher ranking, right? Top 10 best players, 3 types of lineups, right? Manji the cheater, the guy still plays, he's still a cheater, all right? And one of the most newest infield rankings, right? 4,000. So again, guys, I appreciate all of you who've actually supported the channel over. And of course, those of you that never support the channel, you're never going to see this. So, you guys can go fuck off. But other than that, again, guys, I do this kind of for fun, right? I really do this kind of for fun. So this is the YouTube studio, just kind of giving you an idea, right? It kind of gives you all of it, right? People are paying attention, right? It's interesting. We got hours, we got subscribers, we got money being made. Not a lot, doesn't matter. I have a real job. But it's just one of these things. You can get the idea. Who pays attention to my videos? 18 to 44. That's typical. Gender, mostly dudes, right? USA is the main spot. I'm saying, look at this. This is the main thing. Not subscribed. 54% people watching are not subscribed. Guys, subscribe to the channel. Let's make it bigger. So Baseball Clash can get better, get more realistic. Right? I mean, again, it's just who you are, what you guys want to do, the content you're watching, right? And that's it, man. 2 years. So I appreciate it. Again, I'll keep on doing this because it's kind of fun. Even though if you don't support it, I'm here. So let's go to the start bench cut. Okay, here we go. Start, bench, cut. We're going with epic, rare, and common. All right, and this is the ladies' version, right? Seeing exactly what they can bring to the table. So let's take a look at Caroline, right? So again, 3 pitches, underhand, left-hander, perfect control, 2 strikes, 2-seam slider, fork ball, and winning percentage. That's just messed up because of Clash League messed up all the stats, essentially. Anyways, control is 215, velocity, movement, and then spin, not that great. That's one of her definite, she's not really great. She has great control, but her velocity, movement, and spin are average to below average. Makes it a little bit tougher. go look at Yuna here. 4-seam fastball, changeup, forkball at 0 balls, control plus 30. So she, again, has a skill that makes her control really, really well as long as she hasn't thrown a ball yet. Velocity high, control high, movement and spin is really, really low. Again, Clash League messing up a lot of things. And also we're looking at Michelle. So at 2 strikes, the ball control decreases. So each of these 3 lady pitchers have a control boost either at not throwing a single ball or at 2 strikes. Either way. Like so, Caroline again. If we look back at Caroline, right, has perfect control at 2 strikes, which is almost similar. Confidence at 2 strikes, ball control area decreases. So it's almost the same. But let's take a look. Michelle, again, 4-seam, slider, curveball, control 200, velocity low, movement, and her spin is pretty much helping her a lot more, keeping the ball inside the ballpark. So really, it depends. She's a righty. Yuna, I think, is a lefty as well. Again, as I said, Caroline. So it really depends on how you want to play the game and what are you trying to do. So like during the events, for the player of the week kind of tasks, a lot of times when I'm trying to get a strikeout and playing a bot, Caroline really helps out with the strikeouts against bots. But also she gets destroyed against bots. So does Yuna and so does Michelle. My ERAs with all of them against bots are not great. Michelle, her fastball is a 4-seam. Yuna's 4-seam fastball, and then Caroline has a 2-seamer, which if you know me, I'd rather have a 2-seamer typically. With most overhand pitchers, 2-seamer comes out a little better with Dick James or Wade, for example. Now, I also like pitchers that have speed. So low velocity there, lower velocity there, and then a higher velocity here, right? Movement is also a big thing. So movement, not a lot, 180. She is straight at 178. And then 184. So their movement is pretty much not really comparison. They're all pretty similar. Spin, keeping the ball in the ballpark at 193 is super important. No spin and no spin. So it really, this is actually a difficult decision because they're all so similar with their skill, right? They kind of balance each other out. But in this case, we have to cut somebody. And for me, oh man, so it depends on the scenario. When do I use the scenario a little bit better? Michelle, her slider and curveball, they don't have enough bite to it to be deceptive, in my opinion. So we're cutting Michelle in general. Now it comes down to who do I do better with when it comes to even playing real players. They both, Caroline, again, has a forkball and a forkball, right? 4-seam versus 2-seam. They're both lefties. One's over, one's under. Changeup to slider, right? So both, again, 3 pitches. So again, against real players, I do a lot better with Yuna than I would with Caroline. Against bots, I do better, right? And then, of course, if we bring it into Clash League, who do I bring in as like a potential bullpen pitcher, right? And that would be Yuna. So again, against bots, I get more strikeouts with Caroline, but I do get destroyed against Caroline as well. So on the bench is going to be Caroline, and starting is going to be Yuna. I like her better, mainly because that velocity does help keep people off balance, right? If she gets hit, its ball's going pretty far because, again, look at that spin, pretty low. And ERA at 6, so it's not great. Caroline, again, against those bots, better ERA overall. Control is solid, which is important. But again, not really deceptive with any of her pitches, in my opinion. But again, it does help in certain circumstances. So there it is. Start, bench, cuts. Thank you guys again for 2 years of supports. Let's go for another year, year 3. Again, in about 9 months, guys, we're going to have the 100th player list. Right? So stick with us 9 more months. It's going to be August. We're definitely going to be around for that. So see you guys later in another Lefties 2 broadcast.